Avengers Assemble. It's something you've probably heard of at least once in your life, whether it's from the movies itself or from people around you. Nowadays, groups that are strong in every which way are called the Avengers. Heck, even Mnet used it in their produced seasons. But what if there was a big entertainment company that assembled members from groups that they already had? Well, that's exactly what SM Entertainment did, and they described this group as the Avengers of K-pop. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories. And if you're new here, welcome to Midnight Theories. Forget everything you thought you knew about K-pop. Welcome to your new home for all K-pop related theories, urban legends, and news. Enjoy your stay, consider dropping a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when I release a new video. SuperM just released their single 100, so I thought it would be the perfect timing to do our deep dive into the group for this episode. Before we start, I want to make a quick announcement for my new subscribers who may have missed my first announcement. I just recently opened up my Discord server for this channel, where we talk about all things K-pop, daily life, and play games together, so feel free to join. I'd love to see you there. Before we get into the fun part of this video, we need to know a little bit about SuperM. Debuting on October 4th, 2019 with their song Jopping, the news about this group was first announced at Capitol Congress 2019 on August 7th. SM Entertainment is one of the most established entertainment companies and has some of the most popular K-pop groups under their label. Being at the top and ahead of their game, SM Entertainment has started to experiment and created SuperM. SuperM consists of 7 members from 4 SM boy groups: Taemin from SHINee, Baekhyun and Kai from EXO, Taeyang and Mark from NCT 127, and Ten and Lucas from WayV. They would be dubbed the Avengers of K-pop and K-pop supergroup and be one of the first of its kind. The M in SuperM stands for both Masters and Matrix. SM Entertainment's founder Lee Soo-min described the group as the Avengers of K-pop. SM A&R executive and director Chris Lee felt the analogy of the Avengers was appropriate because, according to him, each Avenger has their own group, and Iron Man has his own movie, and Thor has his own. But together they have this great synergy, so like that the members will pursue their own careers and own group, but also join together with synergy, a positive one. SuperM was created with the purpose of breaking into the Western market and making K-pop more mainstream. But there are some people that think differently, which leads us into our first theory. SM Entertainment has more than a handful of English-speaking idols that are also popular and well-established. So what was the reasoning by not adding those idols who already spoke English quite fluently, as opposed to the current members? In a Reddit thread dating all the way back to 2019, I found some interesting posts that detail the Redditors' thoughts on the supergroup lineup. I think SuperM probably wasn't originally an American group. I think SM saw the backlash from K-fans and decided to have the group debut in America. That would explain why the group that was supposed to be made for the West has only 1 fluent English speaker and 2 who are barely fluent. I think if this group was legitimately made for the West and America in specific, they would have put Johnny in the group without a doubt. Winwin and Johnny are the 2 that I'm legitimately dumbfounded about. He already said why Johnny should have been, but Winwin is the most popular member of WayV by a considerable margin. I just don't get the vendetta SM has against him. Plus, adding him would quiet a lot of the rumors that SM hates him, which I'm pretty sure aren't rumors. Jaehyun was another member of NCT that was thrown around as to why he wasn't added since he speaks fluent English and is already a popular member. To further explain the backlash that one Redditor was talking about, prior to SM's official announcement, there were rumors that SM Entertainment was working on a supergroup between their boy groups. K-nuts were especially upset with the rumors and news due to the fact that EXO's Baekhyun is supposed to enlist in the military very soon. By adding him into SuperM, that would take time away from EXO and solo plans. We also can't forget Kai. Kai is another member of EXO whose fans have been waiting for him to have a solo debut, and they were upset that his time apart from EXO could have been used to prepare for a solo instead. For Taemin, he is a senior idol artist who already has a successful solo and group career, so adding him to another group would hinder his solo activities while his SHINee members are in the military. And lastly, we can't forget about NCT and WayV members. Their fans were worried that the younger members would be way overworked due to their separate NCT activities, not to mention that WayV has been poorly promoted. Fans of WayV were upset that the members Ten and Lucas would have an unfair advantage over the WayV members by promoting with SuperM when SM Entertainment can't even promote the group properly. SM were quick to reassure the fans that the idols and their activities would be well handled and not to worry. So because of the backlash from K-nets, fans think that SM changed the targeted audience and moved the future group to promote in America instead. After the announcement of SuperM, they soon followed with their debut song, Jopping. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What in the world is Jopping and what does it mean? That was the biggest question on everyone's head. On an episode of Ellen, where SuperM were guests, they explained the meaning of the word.
So you have to tell me what jopping means.
Jopping? Oh, we can actually demonstrate.
Jumping
Yes.
and popping.
Okay.
Jopping is the word that combines jumping and popping. The lyrics in the song even explain the term in their futuristic music video. I mentioned earlier that the M in SuperM stands for Masters or Matrix. So how does that connect to their concept and brand? The matrix is described as an environment or material in which something develops a surrounding medium or structure. We can see that visually taking place in the music video. The music video also takes inspiration from the movies. The world we think exists is just a simulation. We exist so machines can use our energy to fuel themselves. In Jopping, the music video introduces us into the futuristic world of SuperM. In the beginning, the members are shown to gear up for their performance. The futuristic and cinematic feel in the music video visually translates and shows us how far we can push technology. The members are thrown into this room that's similar to the one in the movie The Matrix. The boys dance in this platform with drones that project their performance to a virtual stadium. And it shows us how far technology has come and may hint towards what the future of K-pop concerts might look like, especially with the current state of the world. The world building and virtual or hologram concert in Jopping reminded me of another popular hologram who does world tours. And that is the queen Vocaloid herself, Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is without a doubt the most popular Vocaloid in the world, and she holds these hologram concerts that people flock towards. While watching Jopping for the first time, I couldn't help but connect these two. SuperM are marketed to be the future of K-pop. Their first tour was even named We Are the Future. So I don't think it's much of a stretch to think that we could be witnessing what is to come for K-pop concerts. This also isn't the first that SM has tried to stay ahead of the game with furthering the limits of K-pop. Back in 2015, SM Entertainment introduced the world to hologram musicals. Yes, you heard me right, hologram musicals. Their musical School Oz loosely followed the plot of The Wizard of Oz, but with a few K-pop twists. Adding on, the company previously collaborated with Universal Studios Japan in 2013 to open up SM Town Hologram Beat Theater in the theme park, where fans can pay to watch, quote, live SM artist performance via high-quality holograms in order to attain the actual concert-going experience. So this whole future thing in hologram concerts SM is going for really isn't all that new. We are even getting a taste of these virtual concerts recently with BTS's Bang Bang Con and Red Velvet's fan-made virtual concert ReveCon. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about the possibility of hologram and virtual concerts. Keeping up with the whole future thing, let's talk about the future of SuperM and their longevity. SuperM are a permanent group, but there are some complications. The first being their contract with Capitol Records. The group is handled both by Capitol Records and SM Entertainment, but how long are their joint contracts? We will also have the absence of a few members. These members will be leaving for their mandatory military service. Baekhyun is said to be one of the first members to leave, with Taemin following after. The military service is 2 years, so what will be the fate of the remaining members? Some fans have speculated that SM might rotate the members of the group, while other fans think that the group will be on an indefinite hiatus. What I can say is that SM has been in the works of planning this group for years, so they already knew that these members would be unavailable at one point. I'm sure the company already has a well-planned out set on how they will work around it. I mean, with their recent single, they have also given us well-planned out and thought-out fandom name, right?
We've been thinking a lot about the names, right? Because we want the best name for our fans.
Actually, I had a lot of options that we did think of, but like we were very careful about it because this is the name that we're going to be calling them forever, and so we wanted to pick the perfect one.
Right.
No.
And we can't forget their awesome and planned out merch. Also, I know I didn't talk about it, but back when the rumors of SM creating a supergroup made solely from their boy groups, their girl group stans felt a little left behind, and netizens started to create their own female version of SuperM in threads and posts on Twitter. Even solo singer Eric Nam played into the trend. If you want to see which idols he chose, I will link his video in the description down below. Which artist would you put in the female version of SuperM? And heck, for the fun of it, you can choose any female idol from any company. Or what about a super co-ed group? That could create some interesting combinations. I'll give you the limit of 9 members or less, just for some good measure. SuperM is K-pop supergroup meant to be the leading forces of the future of K-pop, from breaking into the Western market and making K-pop mainstream, to using the power of technology to make them stand out from the rest. SuperM has recently delivered us a new single and announced their comeback by the end of the year. I think it will be interesting to see what lies in store for the future of the fans and the group. What are your thoughts on SuperM's comeback, which I use the term loosely just because it's a single? Do you think the group will hold their position of being a permanent group? And lastly, which artist would you put into the female version of SuperM? Let me know all your thoughts and comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching and enjoy your stay.